Hi folks, how you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Yes, I'm recording. We're almost there. That's Spencer on his bullet. And look at that, seeing double. But what Sanjay is riding looks like a black Lex Moto XDV to me. Oh, what you folks think? What I think. Yeah, he got that. After test riding this, he just fell in love, and that was it. He's had it about his second week now, I think he's had that. I've not been filming much because I've been having issues with this GoPro. Spencer had a bit of a set to last night. He was out with his brother Josh, and a guy's hit him while he was on his bike and then drove off. Luckily, no damage to Spencer or the bike. One of his, not them boots he's got on now, he's damaged one of his boots, but they managed to pull the guy over, and the guy was just literally acting like it was Spencer's fault and everything, but he had his brother as a witness, so. But to cut things short, he's fine. He's not been hurt or anything like that, which is good. He's got his bike from the same place I got mine. I've done some mods to mine. I've put these bar ends on. Andrew given me. But when I take it for a service, I will put the original ones back on just in case they start moaning. Not that it should affect it, but you never know, do you? But yeah, that's the Bullet. Is it the Bullet Hero? Not 125, I don't know, it's 250. Well, we're in the dual carriageway then. I didn't notice before, there's a bit that peels off and takes you to Blackburn. I'm presuming it takes you directly into the town centre. But this is the way we usually go for the singing tree. Quite a good exhaust note on it. And I'm seeing that with the exhaust, how it's blanked off. The gases come out at the side. And if I remember rightly, I'm sure you can take them Allen key bolts out and swap the things round. It's like this. I'm sure I read that somewhere. It sounds really, really good. I don't know. Oh, look at that. If you can see in the mirror, I've had a bug splat. That's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, I don't know if Andrew's meeting us at the tree or they've got family that live down the road. Sanjay on one. Oh, Sanjay, take it easy, lad. What do you know? He's so crazy. I think it's first time this year we've been here. Yeah, it is. The last time we called up here was September, October last year. Oh, I'm so hungry, we've had nothing to eat yet, and it's nearly 2:30 now. Sure, there's a train track that runs at the back here, or was it a river? I can never remember. I took some of the badges off the bike as well. Sort of put them in different places on the bike where I think it just suits the bike better, personally. I can't believe how chilly it still is. 12 degrees Celsius, that's saying. I'll be honest with you, it feels like it's about 6. Oh yeah, it's a river. I don't know if the camera picked that up then. what I like about Sanjay, he waits for no one. Just gets on with it. God, they've been building these for ages. Nice houses though. I'll just pull that visor down so it's not as windy. I've not actually checked to make sure that bloody mic fluff stayed in place, but as I said earlier, I've moved my mic to a new position. But yeah, he's absolutely loving that bike, folks. He really is. Scooter, sorry. Ride even. He just fell in love with it after going on this. He really did. I can't blame him. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They're not perfect. You still get a bit of like wind on your legs a little bit. But it is what it is. I mean, if you want a scooter where there's no wind blowing on your legs, then I'd suggest you get one of them, what they call a step-through scooter, where the fuel tank's under the rear seat instead of being between your legs. Yeah, there's a bit of wind there. It's not much, but you can definitely feel it. I have to admit, the suspension is brilliant. And there's something I've noticed as well. I keep meaning to show you. On the forks on the front, at the bottom, it says J Juan. Now I know on the 300cc version of this scooter, they've got J Juan brakes. So I don't know if they've fettled with these brakes, because I don't think these are J Juan, if I'm saying that right. Or they've had something to do with the suspension, but the suspension's brilliant. It's not bottomed out on me once, and it doesn't feel too harsh when you go over potholes and crappy road surfaces. It just feels, do you know, like when you're in a luxury car for the first time and when it goes over bumps and stuff you barely feel it? That's what it feels like suspension wise. It just doesn't feel crashy. It actually feels quite, what's the word I'm looking for, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, folks, but it's just got really, really good compliant suspension. And the seat, super comfortable. Riding position is spot on. You can either have your feet sort of sat flat or sat like how I've got them there. And I just love how wide the bars are as well. I really do enjoy that. I didn't think I would, coming off the LXS. I thought I'd find it a bit hard to get used to, but I actually really, really like it. And there's just like, you don't get any wheel wobbles or anything like that when you're at the high speeds. It just feels super planted, it really does. It's the best well planted 125 I've ever ridden, and I'm not saying that because it's mine. You know what I'm like on this channel, it's warts and all. If there's something bad about it, I'll say, but I've not sort of found anything bad. The one thing that I will say to you is that dash, when the sun's sort of directly behind you, it's not so bad now. You can't see it. You cannot see it. You've got to sort of do that with your hand and create shade. And not just that, it dependent, I guess it depends on how tall you are and stuff, but when the sun's on it and you can't see it, it's shining directly into my eyes. Only when I'm looking at it though, not sort of like with my head, my normal riding position, sort of when I'm looking down to check my speed. You can't see the screen and it does hit your eyes, so just be wary of that. But again, I'm 5'8". I guess if you're taller or smaller, I don't know how that one would work. But it's not something that's bad. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's a niggle. It's something that I look at and think, okay, where niggles go, that's a niggle. The exhaust, I know in several months from now it's going to be rusty as hell, because it's just stainless, not stainless steel, it's just your regular steel exhaust on it. I'm hoping Lextech at some point are going to get their hands on it and do a stainless one. And I don't want a noisy one. Sanjay's bike must be opening up. I think the last time I spoke to him he had about 60 miles on it. Or 70 or something like that. Mine was struggling to do 50, sort of up till about... I'm not struggling to do it, it'd get there, but it weren't... just doesn't feel as loose as what it does now. But yeah, his must be opening up now. But I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up on the dash. It's only getting mine to 7,500 RPM. It's not happily getting to 8,000 yet. Check out the views, folks. I wish it had been more blue skies here and more sunny. We've got all the wind turbines there. It's a nice little ride. Can't believe, I think by the time I get home I'm going to be over 300 miles. The idea is for Sanjay to get the same mileage as me, and then we said we'd go up to these dealership together and get both bikes done. So he's going to have to get some riding under his belt, so we're on the same mileage. Otherwise I'm just going to have to take it on my own. Apparently, I always have it in my head that it's Blackburn. Oh, they finished building the houses or something. Crane Point Road. Now we'll see how good of an engine you are. It's all uphill. I tell you what, I didn't expect this. I'm only not even at half throttle. I tell you what, they're brilliant scooters. Oh, look, the baby lamb! I think it was a baby. Looked small. They're just brilliant machine scooters, they really are. I didn't expect it to be doing this up here. I really expected it to be struggling. Especially Sanjay as well. Like I said, I don't think he's got 100 miles on his yet. So if I keep looking in the mirror, I'm just making sure that this is still recording, because like I said, the battery on this GoPro's been absolutely dreadful. But I've just switched everything off on it, and it seems to be compliant. Alright, it's a brilliant scooter, folks, it really is. It puts a huge smile on my face every time I go out on it, it really does. For that, for a hill. The camera never does it justice, does it? It's a really steep hill, that. I wouldn't want to be jogging up there. I'm surprised Sanjay's bike's pulling up here as fast as it is. Very low mileage he's got on it, that's amazing. you see it there in the distance, folk? That's the singing tree, wasn't it? Let's see if we walk to it this time. It's so far away. Is that Andrew? That looks like Andrew. And I bet he'll be like, I've been here an hour. It is Andrew. Howdy! You been here long? Sanjay. Isn't it chilly? No, once we came and it was really hot. Alright folks, I'm going to end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and as per usual, and as always, look, you see the tower up there? That's where we've just come from. Yeah, as always, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye now.